What do you think, girls? I think so too. Thank you to John Deere for sponsoring this video. We have got just a few acres of tillage to touch up, and I think it'd be a good time to try it. I'm gonna get to a personal story about our farm surviving through a crisis in just a little bit here, but John Deere really understands what it means to make sure that farmers are able to continue farming through times of uncertainty, which is why they are putting on a streamed concert that's going to be streamed on YouTube. It's called The Farm Must Go On. All the proceeds are going to go towards the Farm Rescue Organization. If you remember, Farm Rescue Organization is the group that will come in during difficult times for farmers, whether it be a major illness or an unexpected death, or maybe it's a natural disaster. They will come in and provide the manpower and the machinery to be able to finish the job of whatever it is that farm needs to get done during that season. This concert is going to be streaming on YouTube on December 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you tune in. It's going to include Dustin Lynch, Maddie and Tay, Mickey Guyton, Tyler Farr, and Travis Denning. For more information on that, or to make an impact yourself, visit thefarmmustgoon.com. We will also have that linked down below. By golly, this is going to work. So I am going to move on to the next field. Basically what I'm doing here is trying to tear up some of the end rows where we loaded the trucks because they're compacted so much harder. And so where we ran the vertical tillage disc and it struggled to get in the ground in those heavily compacted spots, I just want to run the chisel plow here because we don't have the ribber hooked up, and I want to dig in there good and deep like and make sure I can break up some of that compaction. I wonder what it's like to farm in a warm tropical location. The whole idea here is that the farm must go on. Farmers cannot push pause. We have to continue getting our work done. It sure is a beautiful sight in the snow. It's just one of those visuals that never gets old. This is it right here. Our season is winding. Dad's already down south. He already bailed. He's out of here. He went to where it's warmer so that his knee can heal better. Lucky devil. I think this is officially it. This is the final short little round of 2020. And honestly, I'm not that upset about it. I'm ready for 2021. Bring it on. That's pretty much it. That's a wrap on Harvest 2020. I'm pretty much done playing with tractors now for a while. I'm gonna bounce around a bunch and hit some other farms. Maybe spend some time with Randy out putting some drain tile in. We're gonna haul some corn. And I'm gonna definitely tour some other farms. So watch for that coming up. I got some stuff that is kind of exciting in the works. Again, make sure that if you're interested, you tune in to that stream on YouTube that John Deere is putting on to benefit Farm Rescue. It is December 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Check that out. The link is down below. thefarmmustgoon.com. Check that out, and thank you guys very much. I think I'm gonna go inside and throw on a pair of sweatpants, grill up a couple of bison steaks, and maybe see if the kids want to watch a movie. Thanks for watching, guys. The farm must go on, guys. We've put together a little slideshow here at the end of this video. So everything you see in this video is actually pictures from our farm or from our family farms. If you want a little bit more history on our farm, you can actually go back and watch a video I did about a year and a half ago with my dad in the shed, where we talked about the history of the farm and actually how we kind of have two family farms. The one down in southern Minnesota was sold here about 25 years ago, but this is the original Johnson family farm, Johnson Anderson family farm here that was homesteaded in the 1870s. And I wanted to give you guys just a quick personal story. about helping out family farms and the kind of stuff that Farm Rescue does. In 1960, my grandfather was actually very sick, and he went to the hospital out in Denver, Colorado. And this was in the springtime, and Grandpa was back here, which would be my great-grandpa actually, who was back here and had to take on the task of planting the crops without his son here, without my grandpa here. To help him out doing that, the local area family farmers actually got together. Now this was in 1960, and it brought out multiple local area family farms that came together, and the local bank actually brought out lunch and drinks for everybody, which maybe is the real reason why the farmers showed up that day. I'm not sure. It was really cool, and it is really cool to see the newspaper clippings from that, where the local farmers got together and they came to our farm and they helped my grandpa till the fields and plant the fields, and they helped him out with that in a time of need when he needed more help. And we were able to actually return that favor to one of our neighboring farmers here not long ago. But Grandpa eventually actually ended up passing, and my dad grew up in southern Minnesota on a different farm with my step-grandpa, who was the only grandfather I ever knew in my life. And Grandma went from one farm to another, raised Dad and a couple other daughters, my aunts. And when Dad got a certain age, he decided to move back north to the original homestead here, the original farm in central Minnesota, or west central Minnesota, where we are now. This is the original farm that our family came over from Sweden in the 1860s and 70s and homesteaded. So it's a really cool story of sort of relating to what Farm Rescue does, and that is what they do, is they move in during times like that when local family farmers need help, and maybe there's some sort of a catastrophe. Maybe there's a death or an illness or an accident that happens. Whatever it is that these farmers need, Farm Rescue will come in and they will help out these farmers and these farms. They will truly do whatever it is they can with all volunteer help and all nonprofit funds to fund this whole deal, and they'll come in and they will help out the farmers and the farms. And it's important now more than ever as we go on that these farms must go on. We are almost down to 1% of the entire population here that provide the food, fiber, and fuel for 100% of the population. And so it's more important now than ever to let these farms continue and give them the resources that they need to make sure that they have continued success. So I hope you guys will tune in and help out and watch that concert with me.